I didn't take this trip because I needed a vacation. I took it because I needed some space. I think space from routine and space from the noise and parts of my life that got too loud when you sit still for too long. So I pointed my truck north, really north, past the polite parts of the map, past the last gas station with a decent bathroom. And I kept going until the road ran out and the gravel began. Most people have a moment when they say, that's far enough. But I wanted to find out what happens after that moment. There's something happens when you stop chasing schedules, cell service, start chasing the end of that road. The world gets bigger, and strangely, so do you. I drove across states that most people only fly over. I went through places that had no billboards, no convenience stores, and no proof that humans were even a thing. I woke up beside rivers that I still can't pronounce to this day. And I woke up to scenery I'll probably spend the rest of my life trying to describe. And every mile carried me deeper into a version of myself I don't think I'd ever would have met back home. You learn a lot about yourself when you're alone in your truck for days at a time. What you're scared of, what you avoid, what you've been lying to yourself about, and weirdly, what you still hope for. I've had a lot of people ask me what a secret to a trip like this is. Like it's something special, like there's a magic checklist or a special personality type or something. But honestly, the real barrier is something really smaller than that. We don't go because we're afraid something will go wrong. The road and the weather and the unknowns, it's all unpredictable. But that's the thing. If you strip away just one major uncertainty, you open up a whole world of possibilities. For me, the uncertainty was the road itself. The mud and the shale and frost heaves and potholes the size of bathtubs. In areas where the shoulder is basically a polite suggestion. If you don't trust what's under you, you'll turn back early. But when I rolled out of Nashville, I had something different, and that was confidence. Not because of the horsepower or the gadgets or some over-the-top truck mod. It's because of the one part of my vehicle that actually touches the earth. I knew it could handle whatever the earth decided to throw back. And good tires don't make you braver. They just remove the excuses. They take the question, what if something goes wrong, and quietly replace it with, go ahead. You got this. Keep going. And if there's anything that this trip taught me, it's that momentum, both physical and mental, is everything. Now, you don't have to drive to the Arctic to understand this. Your version might be a new hobby, or a new city, or just a road you've been too nervous to take. But here's what I learned from thousands of miles of gravel and wind and silence. It's when you remove the fear between you and the world, life really expands. And maybe that's the funny part. Sometimes the smallest things make the biggest adventures possible. In my case, it was these 4 Nokian tires that never asked for my attention. They just did their job quietly, so I could focus on finding something bigger than the road. So whatever your path looks like, north or south, or somewhere you haven't even imagined yet, I really hope you follow it. And I hope you push past the point where most people quit. And I hope you find your own version of the Arctic, preferably without bears.